Lamborghini is often associated with bulls, but what if I told you that wolves are always around? Stick around for a video of the Walter Wolf Lamborghini Countach.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel here at Machine Head Racing. Today we're going to be reviewing the third Lamborghini created by Walter Wolf. In 1974, Walter Wolf, a wealthy Canadian businessman and owner of the Wolf F1 racing team, purchased an LP400. However, he was not satisfied with the LP400's engine and asked Giampaolo Dallara to create a special high-power version of the Countach. Dallara was the former chief engineer of Lamborghini, and he recently founded his own company, Dallara Automobili. Dallara modified chassis 1120148 to create the Walter Wolf Special with an engine that was identical to the 5 liter from the original 1971 LP500 prototype. This engine generated around 450 horsepower and enabled the car to reach a maximum speed of 324 kilometers per hour or around 200 miles per hour. This model also featured upgraded wheels such as the Pirelli P7 tires, flare arches, and front spoiler and adjustable rear wing from inside the cockpit. The car also had improved suspension and brakes and an F1 derived double clutch transmission. Most of these features would later be integrated into the future Countach, starting with the LP400S. Wolf's car was painted red with black flare arches, was designated LP500S, like the standard Countach model from the 1980s, and was the key stepping stone that led to the development of these later production models. At the moment, it was not obvious, but Walter Wolf basically single-handedly saved Lamborghini to go through the hard times that they were going through at that moment. After that, two subsequent Wolf Special were produced. The first was painted Bugatti blue. It was chassis number 1120200. This one was kept at the factory. And last, and the one that we are going to be reviewing today, it was painted a darker navy blue with some red and gold accents. It was chassis number 1121210. And this was the first LP400S that was presented at the 1978 Geneva Motor Show. When it comes to the specs of these cars, the standard Lamborghini LP400 had around 350 horsepower. That for the time, it was a crazy amount of horsepower. Today, it doesn't seem like much. But the first Walter Wolf Special, which is the one that was painted red, they bumped the horsepower up to 450. For the second one, which is the one that's painted Bugatti blue, the horsepower were raised up to 500. And the legend goes that the third one, which is the darker blue that we are going to be reviewing today, achieved around 600 horsepower. I think that this is an exaggeration, but I took it as a personal challenge to see, create like a kind of what if scenario and use it as an excuse to take it around the Nürburgring. So without further ado, let's go to the settings of the car. All right, so in order to create this Walter Wolf Lamborghini Countach, what we need to do is to, first of all, equip it with sport soft tires. Then, as I mentioned before, as this car had an enhanced suspension, we're going to go with the height adjustable sport suspension. This will only allow us to change the height of the car, so we're going to set it at 100 at the front and 100 at the rear. The differential, we left it stock. The downforce, we left it stock as well. And there are no changes to the transmission here or the ballast or anything like that. Moving on to the second page, here you're going to want to install the racing air filter. the racing muffler, the racing exhaust manifold. For the brake system, we're going to go with the drill rotors. The brake pads are going to be the racing ones. And also, well, we're going to install the double clutch transmission that we mentioned before. So clutch and flywheel should be the racing one. Other than that, I installed the engine ballast tuning, polish port, and I also installed a high lift camshaft. All of these modifications, of course, are meant to be replicating the work that Dallara did in his workshop when he was creating this Walter Wolf special. All right, so here we go, starting our lap at the Nordschleife, heading down to the pit area for the main straight and the starting line. So you will see that the car, of course, because we didn't modify the suspension so much, it is a little bit bouncy. Also, we have not reduced the overall weight of the car or introduced any weight modification or anything like that. So the car has a heavy feeling. However, it's pretty stable and it's really easy to take down the track and throw it around the corners. Of course, you have to be mindful that the weight of the car is located mostly at the back. So you will see that we will have to use lots of left foot braking in order to point the car into the correct direction when trying to negotiate the corners. As we exit Flugplatz, we take down the straight down to Schwedenkreuz. Completely flat out. Listen to that V12 screaming, it's incredible. Down to 4th gear. Little bit of understeer there. And now heading down to the Foxhole. To 3rd gear. Now into 4th. We have to brake a little bit earlier than we would normally do due to the weight of the car. Down to 3rd. Down to 2nd gear. Fighting a little bit with the understeer, but we made it through. Heading down to Metzgerfeld. I'm always afraid of this corner because one little mistake and you will be swallowed into the grass, especially with these heavy cars. But we made it through again, no problem. Out of Flugplatz, 3rd gear, take it easy here, avoid hitting the curve too much, miss, hit, miss, rather miss, 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 we took a really wide line there, down to 2nd gear here, and flat out towards the village. Another one of the corners that I really dislike. It's always very easy to understeer and hit the car against the wall. So always be mindful about that one there. Starting the climb towards the back straight, down to 2nd gear. Try to keep it as close to the inside of the corner as possible. Now flat out to the back straight. I can only imagine how good it must be to drive one of these V12s anywhere, not only in a circuit, even on the street. It will be hard to erase the smile from your face. Up to 4th gear, careful here not to throw the car into the grass. Now down to 2nd gear as we reach the carousel. 3rd gear, Now braking hard down to second gear. Keep it pinned to the inside, and as soon as we see the exit, flat out as we start to climb up the hill. Little bit of left foot braking to bring the nose of the car in. Down to third, down to second, up to third again. Little bit of a misshift there. Getting down now towards this chicane. I don't know the name of this curve. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. I would highly appreciate it. Up the hill here, trying to keep the car pinned to the right. Avoid going off the grass there. Now position the car very as much to the left as possible to try to use as much of the tarmac that is available to us. Getting up to YouTube corner. Nice curve now. Over the curb to try to straighten this corner there. And almost flat out down the hill towards the jump. One tip here is that you should always try to brake before the jump. Let the car fly through the air if you're carrying enough speed, and only brake again once you touch the ground again, otherwise you're going to upset the balance of the car. Now we're going through the Stefan Belov S. Third gear, down to second once again. Now we are the mini carousel. And we have 2 more corners before we hit the Dotyker straight. As usual here, pay attention to the fence that's on the outside, on the left side of the circuit here, and that would be your braking and turning point. We are going to reach around 320 kilometers per hour in this main straight here. Flying under the Bilstein Bridge. And here we are in the last corners. Down to second gear. Missed the apex here. I enter a little bit too hot into that one. Turning right to the last corner and here on the main straight. And across the finish line. Let's see how we did. Alright, so that was a 7 minutes, 17 seconds, 0.09. This places the Walter Wolf Lamborghini Countach in the 8th position in our leaderboard here. I was expecting it to do a little bit better. Probably I didn't push hard enough. But let me know, guys, if you are interested in this kind of historical videos where I share details of some of the most obscure models of many famous brands. I already have created the other 2 Lamborghini Countach, so if you are interested, let me know in the comments below, and I will make sure to make a video in the following days. Take care. Bye.